Everyone is unique in their own way, right? We all have different hobbies and different people that make an influential part in our lives. I am a very active student attending Hampton High School. I am involved in volleyball, basketball, and cheerleading. When I'm not playing sports, I love spending time with my family. My family is very important to me. Many of my role models are my family members. Between all of my sports, I have to think about what I'm going to be doing after high school. First, being in sports takes up a big chunk of my free time, but I love being on a sports team. I have been involved in sports since around 3rd grade. Playing sports made me more of an outgoing person. I remember the day of my very first game. I did not want to be a part of it that day. I was crying and holding on to my mom's leg. My coach came over to me and convinced me to go out on the court and have fun, so I did. And from that moment on, my life was turned around. I'm not a very shy person anymore, and being involved in sports has changed me for the better. Being involved in sports is a good opportunity for me to be more social and make friends. I have met a lot of friends from going to camps or even being enemies. Yes, enemies. Most of my friends that I have to play sports against. Sports has also taught me lifelong lessons. The most important lifelong lesson that sports has taught me is to never give up when things are tough. During games, it may be close to the end and you are down, but you come back and win. This could relate to your very own life. You could be close to giving up on something, but you don't, and you achieve it. Additionally, my family is such a big part of my life. Most of my family members are my role models, the ones I look up to and learn from. My parents' names are Kelly and Denise. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother, Kaylee, Nathan, and Tia. We are all 3 years apart. I find that very fascinating. I am very close to all of my siblings, and they support me in everything I do, but Tia and I are probably the closest because we are closer in age. And we have a lot of the same interests. If I did not have my parents behind me in everything that I do, I would definitely not be where I am right now. I wouldn't have a house, enough food, clothes, and I probably wouldn't be involved as in many sports because I wouldn't have the equipment I need for it. I look up to my parents a lot. When I grow up, I want to be able to raise a child as well as they did. Now, my future. This is a big decision for an 18-year-old to make. What am I going to be doing for the rest of my life? I'm not sure where I'm going to college yet, but I have a couple in mind. I just have to visit. Some people may not have it figured out by the time they go to college, but I want to be an occupational therapist. It has changed throughout the years. When I was in elementary, I wanted to be a teacher. When I was in junior high, I wanted to do something with early childhood development. Then my junior year, I started thinking hard on this. Would I want to be a teacher for the rest of my life? Probably not. Would I want to be dealing with kids? Yes. So I thought long and hard about what I could do with kids. Then I thought, well, I love helping people, and that is when occupational therapy came to mind. I am a very independent and active person. The sports I play are a huge part of my life. I may be independent, but some things in life we need a little help with. If someone wants to give me advice, of course I will take it. I will listen to what they say and learn from it. Advice that someone has will never hurt you. I may sound like a busy girl, but I will always put someone else in front of me. If my family is in need and I can help them, I always try and help them first. I love helping other people, and that is why I want to be an occupational therapist. Never give up on your goals. If you work hard enough, an impossible goal will become possible and easier to achieve.